accompanied by a pole and polar. This we are having in three cases. Suppose, you see here how it is defined. Suppose if we take a parabola, y square is equal to 4ax like this. Y square is equal to 4ax. This is the parabola we are having here. Suppose you take a point which is outside, okay, P, okay. This is what we are having here. P is a point which lies outside, right? From this, if you draw a secant line like this will meet the parabola at 2 points. We can call it as some Q and R like this. At this Q and R, if you draw the tangents, see here, they will intersect at some point like this, right? What we did is we have taken one point outside. It may be something like x1 comma y1 or whatever it may be, right? If you take a point outside the parabola, from this point you draw a line which intersects the parabola at 2 points. Those we call it as Q and R. At this Q and R, you draw two tangents, they will intersect at one point. We can call that some other symbol, you can call some T, you can call, right? From this, not only one line, you can draw another line also like this, right? This is the parabola. You have another point, let us call it as Q dash, R dash, something like this. From this also, you can draw another, okay? You can draw another tangents. They will intersect some other point. You call it as T dash. These are now locus of the point. If you join, you are going to get a line. Okay, you are going to get a line. This line, what you call locus of all these such points. Okay, this line, what you call it as a polar. Polar. This is a straight line. This is collection of many points. You know that. Even now from outside point, even I can draw like this. So this it will connect 2 points. At these 2 points, if you draw tangents, this is what we have got. T double dash you can call. Now collection of all these such points, locus of all these such points, if you join, you are going to get a straight line. That line you call it as a polar. Therefore, we said that this line is called polar of parabola with respect to the point P. Here this point P is called pole. Right, my dear students? Very clear. Once again we are okay, I am explaining to you. You have taken a point P outside, you have drawn a secant line which intersects the parabola or conic at 2 points. From those 2 points, if you draw the tangents, they will intersect. You take collection of all those locus of those points and join, you will get a line. That is what you call it as a polar of the point P. That point is called pole with respect to the parabola. Y square is equal to 4ax. Y square is equal to 4ax. Like that, my dear students, now you are having here the second one, right? The second one is what? Whenever you are having a parabola like this, y square is equal to 4ax, like this. In this, so if you take a point on the parabola like this, if you take a point on the parabola, this point P, what we are telling x1 comma y1, right? What you are going to have is, this is what the tangent, okay? This is the tangent for this case here, if you draw, right? It is a point on the parabola, okay? In this case, what it acts as, it is a tangent or a polar. What we are going to get, it is a tangent or a polar, what you are going to have. This is one thing we are having here. If you draw a secant like this, and suppose, okay, this is what you call Q and R. If you draw the tangents, they will intersect like this. Similarly, here like this, you draw the tangents, they all meet at this. Okay, these locus of these points, what we call T dash here, T double dash here. Similarly, you can take many things like this. Even here you take. Now from this, you draw the tangents like this, They all meet. Okay, and if you join this, you are going to get, this is the tangent of the parabola, or you call it as polar. Therefore, when a point P lies on the parabola, its tangent at that particular point will act as a polar, and that is nothing but the tangent of that particular parabola. Therefore, in this case, we are having the tangent, it is a polar, and that point P is nothing but pole. Okay, pole. line you draw, you call it as some Q dash, you call it as some R dash. At these points you draw now the tangents, my dear students. What you will get like this we have got, let us call this as T, some T dash. Even we can draw plenty of lines like this, right? If you draw the tangents here like this, right, what we are going to have, you can call it as some T double dash. Now you collect collection of all these locus of these points, what you call it as the polar. Now this is a line which is lying outside. Now this is polar. This line is called locus of these point of intersections. We are calling it as polar. With respect to the pole, this point P which lies inside, this is what we call as pole. With respect to the parabola, y square is equal to 4ax. Okay, my dear students. Now you see here the point what we are taking. Through that we are drawing the chords. That what you call it as a pole, and point of intersection of the tangents drawn. Okay, this is what you call polar with respect to that parabola. Y square is equal to 4ax. This is very important information we have discussed in 3 cases about this. Now let us going to get the equation of the polar with respect to the parabola. Y square is equal to 4ax. Now you see, my dear students, we have a wonderful result. That result is the polar of a point, okay, x1 comma y1 with respect to the parabola. Parabola is y square is equal to 4ax is y1 is equal to 2a into x plus x1. Let us try to get this result and we do some kind of interesting problems based on that. You see, my dear students, we are having here the parabola. Let us take P, some point P, x1 comma y1. This is what we are taken here. Now the secant, if you draw here, my dear students, P x1 comma y1, it will intersect the parabola. This is the parabola. What is this parabola? Y square is equal to 4ax. This will intersect the parabola at 2 points. Already I told you that this was Q and R. Now you draw the tangents according to the definition of the polar. You draw the tangents at Q and R. Okay, then we will get this is what we call some T. Let us take its locus as some h comma k. The point of intersection of the two tangents is nothing but h comma k, right? Once we got, now you see here PQR is a secant through the point P x1 comma y1, and the tangents at Q and R intersects at some other point, okay, h comma k. Then you see here, my dear students, what we are having, QR is the chord of contact of tangents drawn from T h comma k. Okay, this is what you call chord of contact which are drawn from T h comma k to the parabola, right? Y square is equal to 4ax. Therefore the equation of QR, you know, chord of contact, the chord of contact, you know the equation of chord of contact. Now this is what now equation of chord of contact. What we are having is equation of chord of contact is, okay, ky is equal to 2a into x plus h. Like this we are having equation of chord of contact is ky is equal to 2a into x plus h. Now this chord of contact is passing through this point P x1 comma y1. See here, now equation 1 you are having here. Now equation 1 passes through, right? This passes through x1 comma y1, x1 comma y1. Therefore that its equation is nothing but okay, if you write it passes through what, x1 comma y1, right? That means what we are going to have, k into y1 is equal to 2a into x plus, you have to take x1 plus h, like this, right? Now this is what actually h comma k is the locus of the point. Locus of the point means you are going to get many points like this. Therefore we are going to take the general point now here. If you take the general point, we are going to replace, you know, to get the general point, we are going to replace h comma k by x comma y. nothing but x1. This is what equation of polar we have got. Equation of polar with respect to the pole. With respect to the pole x1 comma y1 to the parabola. What we are having here with respect to the thing. See here, I think this is what equation of the polar we have got find here. And what I am trying to tell you is y1 is equal to 2a into x plus x1 we have got, that is what equation of polar with respect to the pole, with respect to the pole p x1 comma y1 to the parabola. See here, to the parabola y square is equal to 4ax. So like this, right? Is it clear, my dear students, how we have got? Therefore, the locus of these points if you take it, then we have got nicely the equation as y1 equal to 2a into x plus x1. Just we will recap once in a minute. What we have taken, my dear students, we have taken the parabola and a point P outside of it. We drawn the secant, then it meets the parabola at 2 points Q and R like this. Once we have got these, we have drawn the point of intersection of their tangents, and this locus we are going to find. Right? Further, what we did is this part of contact, what point of intersection of this, equation of part of contact is nothing but we are going to get ky is equal to 2a into x plus h. Since this part of contact is made up of two pair of tangents which passes through h comma k, therefore the part of contact equation is nothing but ky is equal to 2a into x plus h. Since this part of contact is passing through this point, we got ky1 is equal to 2a into x1 plus h. Now h comma k is the moving point or the locus of the point. We have to replace generally h comma k by x comma y to get our general equation. That is what we did, my dear students. We replaced h comma k by x comma y. Then we have got the place of k we have replaced by y. Now y1 is equal to 2a into x plus x1 we have got. This is what equation of the polar with respect to the pole p x1 comma y1 to the parabola y square is equal to 4ax. But in this way we have got beautifully our result. Right? Now we do certain problems. Now see, my dear students, this problem is the immediate application of our result. That is what find the polar of the point with respect to the parabola y square is equal to 6x. You see, my dear students, now only we have got equation of polar. Equation of polar is equation of polar is y1 is equal to 2a into x plus x1. This one we have got here. Here the point given as x1 comma y1, that is nothing but 2 comma 1, right? And they given that y square is equal to 6x, that we equate to y square equal to 4ax. That means 4a equal to 6 we have got. From that a is equal to 6 by 4. That is now 3 by 2, like this. A is equal to 3 by 2. x1 y1 is 2 comma 1 and a is equal to 3 by 2. Therefore equation of the polar, right, we are going to get y1. Already we mentioned, my dear students, y1 is here 1. y1 is equal to 2a. A is what? 3 by 2. 2a into x plus x1. x1 is nothing but what? 2, like this, right? This 2 will cancel. Y is equal to now 3x plus 6 we have got. This is what equation of the polar. See how beautifully we have got this result, my dear students. Y is equal to, we have got 3x plus 6 is the straight line, which is nothing but the equation of the polar to the parabola y square equal to 6x with respect to the pole. Here 2 comma 1 is the pole. Fine. Like that we do some other interesting problems. Now see the second problem, my dear students. In this problem, find the pole of the line with respect to the parabola. With respect to the parabola, that parabola is y square is equal to 4ax, right? Y square is equal to 4ax with respect be x1 comma y1 is the pole, okay, this is what actually we need to find. If it is the pole, means, okay, pole with respect to y square equal to 4ax, then we know the equation of the polar is y1 is equal to 2a into x plus x1, right? Find here. That means, you see my dear students, we simplify this. y1 is equal to 2ax plus 2axx1. We are having like this, right? Now this we will write in the proper form, 2ax minus y1, right, plus 2axx1 is equal to 0. Now this is the polar we have written in a simplified form, x, y and constant form. Now they given that the polar, actually find the pole of the line with respect, they given the polar equation is actually lx plus my plus n is equal to 0. This is what equation of the polar they have given. That means this equation represents the same line. They are identical lines. They represent, because this is the polar equation and this they given already. These two equations represent the same line. Now let us try to solve by cross rule method, my dear students. How we are going to do, you know? Fine. Okay, we will try to solve because they represent the same straight line. Once two straight lines are identical, means their coefficients. That means 2a by l, okay, x coefficients, a by l, something like, suppose if we have two lines, you see my dear students, suppose if we have two lines, a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. If these two lines are identical lines, then we know that a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, this is equal to c1 by c2 we will get, right? Therefore, let us use the same concept, my dear students, here. a1 by a2 means 2a by l, this is equal to, right, minus y1 by m, that is equal to, right, what we are going to get, 2a x1 by n, like this, right? Now let us try to solve these two and we try to get x1 comma y1. That is nothing but what our, okay, the pole. From this we try to get x1 comma y1. Now let us try to take these two, first and last one. From this you see 2a by l is equal to 2a x1 by n. 2a cancel and we are going to get, of course, l into x1 is equal to n, x1 is equal to n by l. Okay, we have got x coordinate like this. Next, let us try to get y coordinate from this, my dear students. Now we have here minus y1. Okay, let us equate these two. 2a by l is equal to minus y1 by m. From this y1, what you will be getting from this? y1 we are going to get, we will do directly, if you do the cross multiplication, minus 2am by l. This is what y1 we have got. Therefore, my dear students, the pole, okay, the pole, required pole is nothing but x1 comma y1, and that is nothing but x1 is n by l comma minus 2am by l, like this. n by l comma minus 2am by l is the required pole, right, my dear students? They given here the problem, they given that polar, they given, we found now pole. It is a very important problem. What pole we have got? n by l comma minus 2am by l is what the required pole that you have got, my dear students. That is very simple process. Once again, if we recap, the polar equation is this and they given this line. That means these two lines are nothing but the polar lines. They are identical, means I told you, once they are identical lines means you can just okay, take the ratio a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 be the right h comma k be the pole of 1, right? Let h comma k be the pole of y square equal to 4ax, right? This is what whose locus we have to find here. And also you see, my dear students, here the poles of tangent to the parabola. Now the tangent of the parabola y square is equal to 4ax is, you know, the general equation is y is equal to mx plus a by m, right? The tangent of the parabola y square is equal to 4ax is y is equal to mx plus a by m is the equation of any tangent to the parabola. And we told that h comma k be the pole of this equation. H comma k be the pole of y square equal to 4ax with the tangent as this one we are having here like this, right, my dear students? Now you know that then the equation of the polar with respect to, now if h comma k is the pole, then the polar with respect to y square is equal to 4bx, okay, is, if h comma k is the pole, then the polar with respect to y square is equal to 4bx is nothing but, you know, ky is equal to, okay, ky is equal to 2b into x plus h. If h comma k is the pole, then the polar with respect to this parabola is nothing but this, ky equal to 2b into x plus h. That means what we are going to have, this is ky is equal to 2bx plus 2bh. You are having like this, right, my dear students? Now these two lines, clearly we have got here equation number 1 and equation number 2. These two lines are nothing but, according to the given information, they are identical lines, right? If they are identical lines, we know that, okay, x1 by x2, a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. We are going to get c1 by c2. See here, by using this now, let us do this one here. There is no space. I will use here, my dear students. Now you see what we are going to do is, once they are same lines means, okay, here x coefficient is 2b, okay, 2b by m. What we are having is k is equal to 2b by m, right? Here x coefficient is m, here x coefficient is 2b, okay, that means m by 2b is equal to, right, k by k, like this. Y coefficient, what we are having, k by, okay, what we did is m by 2b is equal to, y coefficient is 1 by k, like this. This is equal to, right, here a by m, right, by 2bh, we are going to have like this, right, my dear students? From this, fine, what we are going to get, right? Fine, you are going to get from this k value and h value, right? From this you see, my dear students, k is equal to, we will get 2b by m we are going to get. And from this h value, what we are going to get actually, okay, if you equate these two, what we are going to get, this is m by 2b is equal to a by m into 2bh. This 2b will cancel. Now you have what here, m square h is equal to a. H is equal to a by m square, like this. H is equal to a by m square. K 2b by k. Now let us substitute in this what we are going to get, and from this equation what we have got, m square is equal to a by h, right? M square is equal to a by h. M is what we have got, 2b by k. 2b by k whole square is equal to a by h, right? Now let us try to simplify this, my dear students. What we are going to get, 4b square by k square is equal to a by h, right? 4b square by k square is equal to a by h we have got here. From this, my dear students, we are going to get, right, what we are going to get, k square is equal to 4b square h by a, like this. K square is equal to 4b square h by a. This is what we have got. Now we need the equation of locus. The equation of locus means, my dear students, you know that, what you know, we have to replace h comma k by some x comma y to get the generalized equation. Then what we are going to get, y square is equal to 4b square x by a. This is what the equation of the parabola what we have got. Y square is equal to 4b square x by a, which is a parabola, and it is the locus of the pole according to the given information. In this way, my dear students, what we did here, this problem is very clear that what we did is, first we have taken equation of the tangent and h comma k be the pole with respect to the parabola. Now we have got two equations, both are identical equations. What we did is we equated them. Okay, identical means you know that a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. Now from that we have taken here k value we have got and h value we have got, and from that we eliminated m value. Okay, the place of m we substituted this. Now we have got a equation purely in terms of k and h. Okay, and from that we got k square equal to 4b square h by a, and we want the general equation. We have to replace h comma k by x comma y. That's why what we did is, y square is equal to 4b square x by a. This is what the equation of the parabola according to the given satisfied conditions. Okay, my dear students, thank you for watching. Every student, please subscribe to the channel. If not subscribed, immediately you do, and share to your friends. Okay, prepare well for the exam. God bless you.